Title: Whispers Beneath the Ashwood Manor. The night was darker than usual when Emily and her friends decided to explore the outskirts of town. Ashwood Manor, an abandoned mansion with a reputation for tragedy, stood at the end of a crooked path hidden by weeds and vines. No one had lived there for nearly 50 years. They said the last family who owned it vanished overnight. Some whispered of murder, others spoke of something worse. Emily's group of friends, Mark, Daniel, and Sophia, laughed nervously as they approached the rotting iron gates. "Come on," Emily urged. "We'll just take a quick look." The gates groaned as they pushed them open. The air changed immediately, heavier, colder. The crickets that had been chirping moments ago fell silent. Inside, the house loomed tall, its windows shattered like broken eyes. Vines crawled up the walls, and the wooden door hung slightly ajar as if it had been waiting. Mark, always the bravest, entered first. Dust swirled in the dim light of their flashlights. Furniture was overturned, and a foul smell lingered, like wet earth mixed with something metallic. On the walls hung portraits, stiff, grim faces of the Ashwood family. Their painted On the walls hung portraits, stiff, grim faces of the Ashwood family. Their painted eyes seemed alive, following every movement. Daniel whispered, "This doesn't feel right." But curiosity pushed them deeper. They found the staircase leading down to the basement. The wooden steps creaked under their weight. A wave of freezing air rose to meet them. At the bottom was a heavy door with claw-like scratches on the surface. Emily touched it and felt warmth pulsing from the wood like a heartbeat. When Mark shoved it open, the stench of rot filled their lungs. The basement walls were lined with symbols drawn in dark stains, smeared across the bricks. In the center of the floor lay a circle made of bones, small and human-like.
Sophia gasped. These are children's bones. Suddenly, a whisper echoed through the room, not from one direction, but from everywhere. They never left. The candles in the corner flickered to life, though no one had lit them. Shadows twisted across the walls, moving on their own. The door slammed shut behind them. Daniel rushed to it, but it wouldn't budge. The whispers grew louder, forming words. "He killed them. He buried them here, and now you belong to us." Emily clutched her flashlight. The beam landed on the far corner where something moved. A figure crouched there, thin, pale, with hollow eyes. Its mouth stretched unnaturally wide. Sophia screamed. But the sound was drowned by dozens of childlike voices crying out in unison. The figure rose. In its hand, an axe glistened with dried, blackened blood. Mark tried to step forward bravely, but the floor beneath him cracked open. A hand shot out from the ground, skeletal and clawed, dragging him downward. His scream vanished into the earth. Daniel fell back, trembling. We have to get out."
But the house had decided otherwise. The walls closed in, the whispers now shrieks. The figure stepped closer, dragging the axe across the stone floor, sparks flying. Emily and Sophia clung to each other as the mirror on the wall shattered, revealing the faces of children, screaming, weeping, begging. Their arms reached out from the glass. One by one, they pulled Sophia inside the mirror, her nails scraping the wall until she vanished into the reflection. Daniel collapsed to his knees, sobbing as the pale figure towered above him. With a single swing of the axe, silence fell. Emily, now alone, backed into the corner. Her flashlight flickered, then died. She whispered, "Please, let me go." The whispers answered, "You entered willingly. You will never leave." The last thing Emily saw was the figure raising the axe. Her scream was swallowed by the house itself. By dawn, Ashwood Manor stood quiet once again. The gates were closed, the windows dark. Only faint whispers remained, waiting for the next curious souls to arrive.